Good morning, students. So today we are going to work out problems under mergers and acquisition of companies. As you know that mergers and acquisition of companies nothing but it's a combination of companies. If two companies are going to company, one company is acquiring company or transferring company and another company is called transferor company. If transferor company or selling company is going to selling its business to another company, simply it won't sell its business. Transferor company is expecting something from transferring company in the form of purchase consideration. You know very well. So purchase consideration is the amount payable by the transferring company to the transferor company. You know there are three methods of calculation of purchase consideration. One is lump sum method, net payment method, net asset method. In lump sum method, the total amount of purchase consideration is clearly given. No need to calculate anything. That is lump sum. In net payment method, in what form the purchase consideration is payable, it is given. Say for example, in the form of cash, in the form of equity share, in the form of preference share, any amount payable, so that is net payment. And sometimes, so we don't know how to calculate purchase consideration, so in that time we can apply the standard formula, that is total assets taken over at agreed value minus total liabilities taken over at agreed value. On that basis we have to work out the problem. So whenever they ask to work out the problem, you should decide under which method or under which method of purchase consideration you have to calculate purchase consideration. Look at problem number 1. X Limited is acquired by Y Limited, agrees to make the following payments. X Limited is acquired by Y Limited. X Limited is called transferor company and Y Limited is called transferee company, because X Limited is taken over by Y Limited. It is transferee company. And the payments were as follows. Cash at rupees 5 per share for 10,000 shares of rupees 10 each held by X Limited. To the X Limited, Y Limited is giving cash rupees 5 per share. Total number of share is 10,000. This is face value, don't take this. Total number of share is 10,000. Each share is getting rupees 5 in the form of cash. This is one form of discharge of purchase consideration. So in the form of cash, PC is payable. Second condition, issue 2 shares of rupees 20 each for every 5 shares held in X Limited. Here in the form of cash, here it is in the form of shares. Y Limited is going to issue 2 shares of rupees 20 each for every 5 shares held. If a shareholder purchased 5 shares, means he is going to give 2 shares. If a shareholder has purchased 10,000 shares, means he is going to give 4 shares. So like that. So in the form of share, purchase consideration is payable. So first form in the form of cash, second one in the form of equity share. Next, discharge rupees 1 lakh 12% debentures of X Limited at premium by issuing 13% debentures in Y Limited. So here debenture holders, 12% debenture holders of X Limited is going to get 13% debentures. Okay, so 12% debentures of X Limited is getting 13% debentures of Y Limited. See, purchase consideration is payable in the form of debenture to the debenture holders. This is not a form of purchase consideration. PC should be payable in the form of cash or in the form of equity share or in the form of debenture to the equity shareholders. Here debentures are giving to the debenture holder. This is not a form of purchase consideration. Don't consider this one at the time of calculation of purchase consideration. Next, rupees 50,000 cash to creditors of X Limited in final settlement of their account. Here 50,000 cash to creditors if any amount payable to creditors, any amount payable to debenture holders is not a form of purchase consideration, then don't consider these 2 points while calculating purchase consideration. So here, in the form of cash, in the form of equity shares to the equity shareholder should be considered for calculation of PC. So in order to work out the problem, so we are working out calculation of PC. Under which method we are going to work out? It is clearly given in the form of cash and in the form of shares. Then it is net payment method. In what form PC is given means it is net payment method. Okay, in the form of cash. So we know that. So rupees 5 for each equity shares. There are 10,000 equity shares are there. 5 rupees each means so 50,000 in the form of cash. And second one in the form of equity shares. In the form of equity shares, so they are telling they are giving 2 for every 5 shares. So it is very simple calculation. Issue 2 shares for every 5 shares. So totally company has 10,000 equity shares. From the first adjustment we come to know that there are 10,000 shares are there. 10,000 issuing 2. It has to be multiplied for 5 shares. Or if you didn't understand anything, you do one thing. How many shares they are issuing? You multiply. And for how many shares? You write in the denominator. So 10,000 into 2 divided by 5 into, what is the value of share? 2 shares of rupees 20 each into 20. So then it comes to 80,000. So total amount of purchase consideration is 1,30,000. Yes. So what you have to remember, if anything which is given to creditors, debenture holders, it's not a part of purchase consideration. So in the form of cash and in the form of equity share, so it is a part of purchase consideration. So this is the solution for the problem number 1. Yes. Come to problem number 2. Calculate the amount of purchase consideration. First one, a cash payment of rupees 50,000. So clearly given. So cash in the form of cash 50,000. Issue of 80,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, fully paid at rupees 15 per share. So company is going to issue 80,000 equity share and each share is valued at rupees 10. This is the face value of share, but the market value of share is rupees 15. So while calculating the PC, you have to consider the market value. 80,000 equity shares into 15. What is the value that you have to write? Next, issue of 50,000 preference shares of rupees 10 each, rupees 6 per share paid up. So in this case, so number of preference share is 50,000, face value is 10, but paid up value is rupees 6. So then you have to take this rupees 6, 50,000 into 6. So while calculating this problem, this is also very simple. So first in the form of cash directly given, it is 50,000. Second one in the form of equity shares. In the form of equity shares, it is 80,000 into 15. 80,000 into 15, it comes to 12 lakhs. 12 lakhs. Next, in the form of preference shares. In the preference shares, 50,000 preference shares of rupees 10 each, 6 rupee paid up. So then you have to take the paid up value, 50,000 into 6. It comes to 3 lakh. So total amount of purchase consideration is 15,50,000. This is PC. Yes. So 50,000 direct cash, equity shares 12 lakh, preference shares 3 lakh, total 15,50,000. So this is total amount of PC. So this is also under net payment method, because in what form PC is given is clearly given. By that we can able to calculate the total purchase consideration. Next, come to problem number 3. Calculate the purchase consideration. Total assets at book value 5 lakh, book value of asset given, total liability is 2 lakh. Assets taken over at 10% less than the book value. Here book value of asset is 5 lakh, but these assets are taken over at 10% less than the book value, means agreed value is 10% less. Liabilities not taken over 50,000, total liabilities is 2 lakh. Liabilities not taken over 50,000. Liquidation expenses of rupees 5,000 are to be borne by the purchasing company. Liquidation expenses is not a part of purchase consideration. So don't consider liquidation expenses while calculating purchase consideration. So look at this problem, under which method we can able to calculate PC. We cannot calculate under net payment method, because in what form the PC is given is not given. Means in the form of cash, this is a PC. In the form of equity share, this is a PC. It's not given. So they have mentioned the assets and liabilities. If you don't know anything about calculation of purchase consideration, if assets and liabilities are given means, so you can apply net asset method. So under net asset method, so you can calculate purchase consideration. The formula is assets taken over at agreed value minus liabilities taken over at agreed value. So look at the problem. So first you have to write assets taken over at agreed value. Be careful, not at book value. Book value of asset is 5 lakh. So in that 10% is not taking over, or 10% less than the book value. So 5 lakh minus 10% means assets value is 4 lakh 50,000 minus liabilities taken over at agreed value. Total liabilities is 2 lakh, but 50,000 of liabilities is not taken over. Then liabilities taken over at agreed value is 1 lakh 50,000. So then the answer will be 3 lakh. So this is the amount of PC. Next question arises. How this 3 lakh can be discharged? If they didn't mention anything, how this 3 lakh will be payable, whether in the form of cash or equity share. So nothing has been given means you can consider. So 3 lakh will be given in the form of equity shares. Okay, next problem. Problem number 4. Value of assets as per balance sheet. So as per balance sheet means book value 25 lakh 12,750. Agreed value of assets taken over. 18 lakh 21,570. Liabilities as per balance sheet means book value 3 lakh 21,570. Liabilities not taken over 21,570. So in this problem also we don't know in what form the PC is given. So then we are going to adopt net asset method to calculate purchase consideration. So you know the formula. Under net asset method, the formula will be assets taken over at agreed values minus liabilities taken over at agreed values. Assets taken over is as per balance sheet means book value 25 lakh 12,750. Agreed value of asset given, it is 18 lakh 21,570 minus liabilities as per balance sheet 3 lakh 21,570. Liabilities not taken over 21,570 means 3 lakh 21,570 minus 21,570 is the liabilities. 3 lakh 21,570 minus 21,570 means 18 lakh 21,570 minus 3 lakh. So then PC will be 15 lakh 21,570. So this is the amount of PC. Next one, problem number 5. Balance sheet of A Limited shows the following on 31st March 2019. This is the balance sheet information of A Limited. 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each, fully paid 10 lakh. So equity share capital 10 lakhs. 50,000 5% preference shares of rupees 10 each, fully paid rupees 5 lakh. And 6% debenture is that 5 lakh. And we have three information of A Limited. One is equity share capital, preference share capital we know, and debenture we know. Come to the next one. B Limited acquired A Limited. So B Limited has taken over A Limited. So B Limited is called as transferee company or purchasing company. A Limited is called selling company or transferor company. In this case, B Limited has to give purchase consideration to A Limited on the same date and agreed to pay the following. So B Limited agreed to pay the following: 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at rupees 12 each. Means in the form of equity shares, so 50,000 of rupees 10, 12 each. 10 rupees the nominal value, 12 rupees is the market value. Then in the form of equity share, 50,000 into 12. Next, this is equity share. Second one, 30,000 8% preference shares of rupees 10 each. So preference shares, 8% preference shares of rupees 10 each, and 7% debenture to the extent of rupees 2 lakh to the equity shareholder. Say debentures are giving to equity shareholders, so then it's a PC. If debentures are giving to the debenture holder, is not a part of PC. So in the form of equity share, in the form of preference share, and in the form of debenture to the equity shareholders of A Limited, transferor company to the A Limited. So B Limited is giving these three purchase consideration. Come to the second one. 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 at rupees 12 each, and 20,000 8% preference shares of rupees 10 each to the 5% preference shareholders of A Limited. So here we have two parts, A and B. These are the payment to the equity shareholders, and these are the payments to the preference shareholders. So then we have to calculate what is the amount payable to equity shareholders and what is the amount payable to preference shareholders. So first, we can calculate amount payable to equity shareholders. Calculation of PC payable to equity shareholders. To the equity shareholders, the first payment is in the form of equity shares, that is 50,000 equity shares. 10 rupees the nominal value, but you have to take market value. 50,000 into 12, 6 lakh. Next, another form, that is in the form of preference shares. To the equity shareholders, 30,000 into 10, it comes to 3 lakh. Next, 7% debentures. So total amount is given, that is 2 lakh. So this is the payment to equity shareholders of A company. Next, payable to preference shareholders. To the preference shareholders, so paying equity shares, 30,000 into 12, 3,60,000. Next, 8% preference shares, 20,000 into 10, it comes to 2 lakhs. So total payment to shareholders, both equity and preference shareholders, 16,60,000. So this is calculation of PC for the fifth problem.